For more than a decade, Globovision has been the go-to channel for people looking for news critical of Venezuela's government. But those days could be coming to an end. In May, the channel was sold to a group of investors who say they want it to move to the center. Kiko Bautista hosted a nightly commentary show for Globovision that was critical of the government. Under the new bosses, Bautista carried on as usual for the first 3 weeks. That is, he says, until President Nicolás Maduro told the new directors they had to change their tune.
Nosotros llegamos al programa, transmitimos un video de Enrique Capriles Radonqui, que es el candidato.
I came into work and we broadcast a tape of an event with opposition leader Enrique Capriles. And they fired me immediately. They said it wasn't our editorial line to broadcast that. I said I hadn't known that I would have broadcast it anyway because it's news.
Globovision denied our request for an interview. It's not the only media outlet to be sold recently. Just weeks after Globovision has been sold off, now a chain of 3 newspapers has been sold as well. One of the publications of that chain is Últimas Noticias. It's one of the leading newspapers here in Venezuela. And the concern for critics is, with all these deals taking place, Venezuelans might find less news critical of the government.
Journalism loses, truth loses, objectivity loses, the opposition loses. But Globovision isn't the only option. There are alternatives.
The government already controls 6 TV stations, and the main one, VTV, runs blatant pro-government propaganda. Most Venezuelans tune into private media or cable outlets for their news. Opposition leader and 2-time presidential candidate Enrique Capriles says his speeches won't be carried anymore on Globovision. Fearing a media blackout, he's launched a website to carry his speeches online in case they don't get on air. President Maduro beat Capriles in an election in April, just weeks after his predecessor and mentor Hugo Chavez died. Maduro now faces several challenges: one of the world's highest murder rates, spiraling inflation, and widespread grocery shortages. The challenge, though, of getting the government's message across in a changing media landscape could be less of a concern. Raney, Al Jazeera, Caracas.